Dan Olds here, speaking for the Winter Classic Invitational Student Cluster Competition, and we have the team from Claflin University, and we're going to meet them right now. First up, Bibic. How you doing, Bibic?
I'm very good, sir. How about you?
I'm good. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm computer science major, junior at Claflin University, and I come from Nepal. I just came here 2 years ago, and right now I'm, learning programming and looking for some internships for summer.
I've got very good. I've got a quick question for you. Do you laugh at what the people around there call mountains?
Mountain?
Where, speaking from Orangeburg, what they might call a mountain, I don't think you even name in Nepal.
Of course we do.
I would think so. Got the same thing out here whenever I go back east and they say, well, we live up on, Larch Mountain, and they'll point it out and I'll say, we don't even bother to name that out west.
That's a fat man.
It's a hill. Yeah. Well, very good. So, right. Saras, let's go to you. What's your story?
Sure. So I am Saras Bhatta. I'm a senior computer science major at Claflin University. I'm also originally from Nepal, but currently residing in South Carolina.
Okay. A little bit different weather in South Carolina than Nepal.
Yeah. Way different. Too hot.
Yes.
Summer.
Yes. And it stays hot all night long for your enjoyment. Very good. So Trey, speaking to us from the car, what is up with you?
Yes, sir. I'm a graduating senior at Claflin University. I'm double majoring in computer science and computer engineering while minoring in cybersecurity.
Whoa, that's a full plate.
Yeah, nice. It's a full plate.
Yeah, that is the full meal deal.
Right. I'm originally from Spartanburg, South Carolina, but as you all know, I go to Claflin University, so I'm residing in Orangeburg right now.
Okay, so not much of a commute for you. Not much of a change either. It's all the same if you're looking at it from Spartanburg.
Yeah.
So what got you interested in this competition? How'd you get involved in this? And talking to you, Trey. Yeah, still with you.
Okay. So for me, I was emailed by my thesis advisor, and I've done a little bit of work with high performance computing, things like that, doing stuff with production level machinery, I guess you can say, with my internships at Lawrence Livermore National Lab, and also with my previous thesis just now. So my thesis advisor just sent me this competition. She sent me the overview of it and thought it would be really good hands-on experience. I plan on going for a PhD in the fall of 2021. Actually, I plan on starting that, and this would be a really good hands-on experience for that.
Absolutely. So you know your way around MPI a little bit?
A little bit, yes, sir. I need to learn more, but that's what this competition is for. So, yeah.
You will. Oh,
yes,
you
sir.
will, and you'll learn it fast too.
Yes, sir.
So, Saras, how did you get involved? Who pulled you into this?
Sure. The same. My thesis advisor and Trey's thesis advisor, we have the same advisor, and she kind of sent the information, and I kind of looked at the details of the competition, and I had never done the supercomputing related stuff in the past. So I thought maybe this is a good program to get some insight into the domain, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can from the competition.
Fantastic. And that's why we're here, to learn and to build more HPC people. So Bibic, how'd you get involved? Who dragged you in? Same thesis advisor.
No, but she's not my thesis advisor. She's just my professor. But she sent out an email to us, and I found it interesting. All the things about supercomputers and everything. It got me very enticed, and I just wanted to join the competition and learn some more about it.
Fantastic. And I'm really glad that worked, and really glad to have you guys in here. So of what you've been doing so far, have any of you had a chance to get out? I know it's early, but to start looking at the applications? Anybody?
I haven't looked at the applications yet, but I've, just gone. I've been on the webpage, just kind of looking through, kind of scanning over things so far. Just trying to get a feel for things right now at the moment.
What do you think of that web page? I did it myself. I'm not wild about it.
It works very well, actually. I've done other competitions like capture the flags and things like that, and where they throw up their own websites. I think yours works much better than theirs do.
Do you like my ever expanding the rules segment that I just add more headings and subheadings to, and it ends up to be a huge document that explains everything?
Yeah, it worked just as it should.
Okay. So what are you guys hoping to get out of this? You're hoping to get experience out of it, sure, but do you have any goals beyond that? Like working in HPC, that sort of thing? Yeah, it's an open question. Jump ball.
For me, personally, Intel is actually one of the companies that I would like to see myself working for in the future. Good. So the fact that they're one of our
one of your sponsors,
the sponsors over this, that's really good news for me. Just so I can build those connections and networking right now, like during the competition, and then just doing this competition all together. It shows them, okay, he actually does have some interest in this. We've seen it firsthand that he did this competition. So I think it's beneficial in that regard.
I think something that will be helpful too is that when you get those interview questions of, tell me about a hard technical problem you solved, this competition is going to give you plenty of those types of examples to use. Or, tell me about something that you were really proud to have solved. Mm-hmm. This competition is going to give you some examples of that. But are all three of you already lined up for summer internships and stuff? I know you are, Trey. How about you, Bibek? Did you say you were?
No, not until yet. But I have a couple of interviews coming on, and I'm just waiting for the response back.
Okay, but give a thought to the sponsors of this competition, because I know they're going to be looking at you guys for internships. And just to run that down, that includes Google, Intel, Microsoft, Dell, HPE, and Lawrence Livermore's mentoring 2 teams too. So don't make a decision fast. Wait until you see what happens from this. So what about you, Saras?
So I'll be graduating at the end of April in 2021. And upon graduation, I would love to get into software engineering roles at technological industries. But since I'm kind of doing this supercomputing competition right now, I'm just trying to see if this is the field that interests me more. So I'm kind of trying to explore this domain and then see if I'll be willing to get into this domain in the future.
I think that's a good thing. Again, don't make any decisions until after you've heard from these folks, because they're all looking for interns and for entry-level employees as well. And we would love to have all of you in HPC. It's a great area, and it's kind of a close-knit community. You get to know people in here, and a bunch of wonderful people. And I really enjoy it myself. You get to know me. You get to know me, and that's awesome. That's outstanding.
Right, so the best part.
How do you guys feel about the competition based on what you know? You confident? Are you concerned? What do you think? Start us off.
Yeah, I kind of.
Go ahead, Saras.
Okay, so I kind of looked at the rules page and then saw some of the tutorial videos on there, some of the slides, but the information up there is kind of overwhelming because it's a lot of things, a lot of new things. And I think once we get in touch with our coaches from HP and Intel, I think they would help us break down all these kind of different sections, and that would be easier. That's what I'm kind of feeling right now. And I'm kind of fairly confident that once we get in touch with our coaches and then go through all the tutorials, we'll be able to do something.
Excellent. How about you, Trey? You look like a confident guy to me.
Yes, sir. Just knowing us as a group of students at Claflin, we tend to catch on to things a bit fast. So I'm not really concerned about, us catching on to the information. Just seeing like how us three have gone through our coursework at Claflin, I'm not really concerned about that. But as far as grasping the information and using it for the competition, things like that, I really feel like once we get the hang of it, we're gonna take off.
I like that. I like that confidence. Bibik, what do you think? Confident?
For me, honestly, like there is some, when I overlook in the website, there is some like requirements there, some different terminology that I've never heard of it. And so I believe that throughout this competition, with the help of coaches and my mentors, we'll be able to break it down and do our best in the competition. And that's what I'm looking forward to.
Absolutely. And one tip that I'm giving all the teams, including you guys, is when you run into a problem, and you're going to run into many problems, especially terms you don't understand, doing little things to compile something that doesn't seem to want to compile, stuff like that. Ask the question, don't flail around. Ask early and ask often, because your coaches want to help you get through this. They want to help you do this. So don't be a hero and flail around for 6 hours trying to find, an answer that they could give you in 5 minutes. Okay? Because I know everybody wants to be a hero and you want to solve your own problems, and do that, but reach out for help early and often. And make sure that before you go into the final competition week, that you can absolutely in your sleep run all these apps and benchmarks and turn in a score early, your first score, because you can always improve upon it. But turn in your first score early, and then optimize and try all the rocket science tricks and things like that to get better scores. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you all for taking the time. Really appreciate it. And we will be doing other interviews and check-ins with you to see how it's going. Let me know if you have any questions. You got my email. You got my contact information. You probably have 30 emails from me just begging for these meetings. But keep in touch, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.
Thank you.